It was really important that we did this in one of the core urban neighborhoods of New Orleans, and that we proved that this could be a solution for urban infill.
We're trying to actually stabilize housing as a basic right of human dignity and access to other services in the community that then allow the family formation process to actually strengthen itself to be resilient and quite independent of the codependency that can typically come into communities when there's not strong homeownership.
Despite a number of efforts, subsidies from financial institutions to government subsidized programs, it's still ultimately not addressing the gap in the needs in the community.
It was actually really pleasant to engage with a financial institution that wanted to hear from us and what our needs were in this city, and not just come in with their products all designed. The concept of manufactured housing came up, and I don't think the Credit Human team was ready for how enthusiastic I was about to be about this.
There's some assumptions about manufactured housing, and most people aren't aware of the type of technologies that have come along and that are being embraced. And so there's a big innovation aspect to the work that they do.
We're looking at the health of the space, we're looking at the energy efficiency of the home, and we're looking at the durability of the home. All of that actually has to do with affordability.
Is the upkeep of the house going to be the thing that bankrupts you? And when you look at a lot of these older neighborhoods, it's the upkeep that really gets neglected. To say, hey, you're not just looking at a mortgage payment, you're looking at all of the payments and adding them all up to say, can I afford this? And do I have the slack? Have I created enough savings? Have I created enough buffer?
When utility bills, electric and water bills are just too high, it affects the basic affordability of the family's viability. And so by addressing the energy efficiency of these homes and the durability of the construction of that's an important element to helping the families then stabilize their finances.
The opportunity in manufactured housing to become very precise about what you're doing. These are going to be the most energy efficient homes in America.
As I learn more about it, I think this will meet people really where they are and allow them to live and thrive in neighborhoods that have been really historic in our city. And infill is huge, but I don't see any challenge that this type of development creates that we cannot overcome, especially with housing affordability and quality housing being our top priority.
My hope for this project that maybe 5, 10, 15 years down in the future, we are able to look back and say that these couple of homes opened up the pathway and the door for us to be a solution that then created the opportunity for not just in New Orleans, but for many other cities across America for off-site constructed homes to be a solution.
We're gonna fill in a lot of these empty lots in the urban core and have some housing back in the Treme and back in New Orleans East, and where people need housing close to the job centers.
It was with intention that we chose some of the harder neighborhoods to actually drive a house down the middle of the street. But if we can do it in Central City, we can do it anywhere.